Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh card. What addiction, guys? You guys already know. We have Dominus Impulse, guys. A card that has been in a lot of demand lately. A lot of people wanting to get access to this card. A lot of people wanting to purchase this card. A lot of people wanting to play this card. And again, both Dominus cards, we're going to talk about Impulse and Purges that came in the tins. A lot of demand has been coming in, as we can see here initially. I mean, the card was 2780s, but really I saw it as low as like 23 and some change. And it went all the way up to 50 bones. Recently, it was around 50 bucks, 48, 49, 50s. You know, people were coming in. They were buying this card. There was a lot of demand. Prices were going up. And now we wake up one day and these prices are melting down fast. They're melting down really hard. They're crashing down. They're tanking into oblivion. As we can actually see here, the retracement from 50s to $39, guys. So it's over $10 down in price. Look, the high price point was actually 56 bones, and we come in here today and it's 38.95. 69 listings only. You know, to end the week, I wanted to talk about the tins because it'd been a while since last week, you know, and a lot of people probably didn't really notice the fact that the tins are crashing hard, guys, across the board. Even the Sinister Six. It'd be nice to do like I should have done it for today, maybe for next week, to do the cart right now to compare like the last time we saw the prices early when they came out. So like now, after these cards have crashed down into oblivion. So hopefully I remember for next time that we discuss the tins, because wow, they're down pretty considerably. I mean, of course, this card is up from those initial days though. So, but you know, other cards are crashing down hard, and really now it's around $39, $40 card. I mean, there's walls of China at $41, 69 listings here. So again, the volume has stayed consistent. As it's gone down in price, more people are coming in, just getting access to the card. A lot of people probably can't believe it was 50, 55 bucks, man, and now it's 38s, 39s. They're coming in, scooping these cards up, these prismatic secret rares. So it's very interesting because we don't know if and when this card is going to get reprinted again. I mean, there's no reprint product on site, you know, in the short term here, probably for the rest of this year. So I mean, what you see is what you get. And the tins, little by little, they're going to get harder to get, guys. I mean, yeah, you can go maybe to your local Walmart. You can go crack some packs open still. We get in some tins. We understand. But at the same time, these are going to get harder to get. And pretty soon, guys, in 2 weeks, like when I'm in Pittsburgh, this is going to be 2 months since this product came out. It's crazy. I mean, it was just the other day we were going through like pre-sales and, you know, we were talking about day one prices. No way. No way. Time is passing by too fast. I'm scared. In 2 weeks, it's going to be 2 months. This is mind-boggling. It's just wild to me, boys. So again, the tins out 2 months. You know, again, the prices are crashing down. And now there's no better time to pick these cards up than now. You know, if you need them to play in the short-term future, but also long-term. You know, heading into the brand new year and more cards coming out, brand new cards, new sets coming out, things of that nature. People are going to always come back to the tins and pick up what they need. So just don't sleep on these cards. That's the whole gist of today's market watch. Don't sleep on the tins. People have been taking this product for granted. You know, they're tins readily available. You know, I'll pick them up later. I'll do this. I'll do that. We're going to talk about a lot of cards today that I want you guys to hone in and to keep in mind and to get exposure to. You know, a lot of these cards are essentially at all-time lows. When it comes to Impulse, not literally or technically speaking right now, but, you know, because this is the staples, they went up too fast, too high. We understand, even though we see the retracement here. But there's a lot of the other cheaper cards, what we consider, you know, penny stonkish per se, or cheap, like $5 and below. They're at all-time lows. Like literally no better time than to pick those up than right now for the future. Me, I'm being very, very aggressive with the tins right now. I'm telling you guys what I'm doing. I'm buying a lot of cards that we're going to be talking about today. And in 2 weeks, when I go to Pittsburgh, I'm going to be super stoked. I'm going to be super excited because I'm going to be running that floor. And all I'm going to be looking for is 10 cards. Literally, again, I did it in Anaheim. It was a success. And I want to keep, you know, just dollar cost averaging into the tins, into these singles, and just getting as many of these as I can, because lately, especially the last 2 years, tins have had a lot of value with penny stonks that have spiked up in price 2, 3, 5, 10x's, you know. So this year I really want to hone in. I'm super excited for Pittsburgh, but you're at home. Maybe you're not going to a Pittsburgh, maybe you're not even going to a regionals, maybe you're not even going to a locals, or maybe so, right? But regardless, you can come in here and you can get exposure to these singles. Now there's no better time. Heading into month 2 is like the best time. Supply continues coming in. Most people that already wanted these cards, they already have them, and this is the time where things are juicy. Prices are great, you know, great entry prices for a lot of these cards. So I just wanted to hone in and provide you guys with the gist of today's market watch, that we need to take advantage of this, boys. We just have to, man. So when it comes to the staples, impulse right now, they're under 40s. If you need them, you know, there's the walls are around 41s. I'd take advantage of these right now. Sure, could it go down a little bit more? Yes, but we do see a little bit of consolidation now as volume is coming in, as a lot of people feel that the price is too low. So if you need your copies, 38, 39s is much better than 55, 56s. You feel me? So do as you must if you really need access to the card. Then we have Dominus Purge. Again, this card recently was 38s, and then it was 36s, and then it was just 34, 35s. And we wake up one day and it's actually, I mean, when it comes to average price, is at an all-time low. It says 3088s, and now it's 2750s, guys. Wow. I mean, you only have a playset here. Then after that, a couple one-ups here and there, and the card is really essentially 30 bucks. So 85 listings post-tax. You guys can come in here with a hundy and get access to your purges. That is not bad. Not bad. Sure, could it go down to 25s? Could it even be a $20 card? Anything is possible. But compared to the recent highs of 38s, with some people even paying over 40s for this card, to see it in the mid to high 20s, it is not bad at all, especially if you need him to play. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Listings are going up. Volume has dwindled, even though it's consistent now. So it's just, we're at the point where, like, most people that really wanted it have it. Now the supply is sinking in. You know, sellers are coming in just trying to take profits if they're cracking tins open. And then this is what you get, essentially. So Dominus Purge in the 20s, guys. Just in case you guys didn't know, this card is officially in the 20s right now. It's the cheapest it's been in a while. So if you need it, no better time to get exposure than now. Sure, could it go down to 25s, maybe a little bit lower? Of course, but at least you're not buying the $38 to $40 highs, you know. And if you need it now and it's time sensitive for you, you can pick it up and get exposure to the card, because it's still a great card, guys. Still a great card. It's just that the meta, there's a lot going on in the meta right now. You know, a lot of people probably switching decks, a lot of people, you know, using Mitsubuti in every deck that they can, you know, and moving away maybe from like the pure yummies and the decks that really like honed in on this card specifically. So you can see that being reflected in price at an all-time low now. Wow, it's crazy what's going on, and we'll continue to monitor this one as the weeks go by. Then we have Mulcharmy Purulia. Again, the Mulcharmy, a hand trap. This card went crazy. It went parabolic. It was like 44 bucks it says here, but people were paying 50 bones for this specific prismatic secret rare, guys. You know, as we can see here. And yeah, I mean, Purulia right now, all-time lows, getting destroyed, guys, melting down in price here. 81 listings. Listings are going higher. And again, you're seeing the walls of China literally at under $30 here. I mean, essentially it's a 30 piece. So just like purges, you know, you're paying essentially $100 for a playset. It's not bad compared to the fact that it was almost 50s at one point and you had to pay $150 for a playset of this card. Now it's at $100. And like, if you need it to play, it's Purulia, man. Like, if you need it, no better time to pick it up at under 30s right now, as you see a tad bit of consolidation on the 3-month, and you do see here as well on the 1 month. Like, it's telling you guys, like, you know, it might continue going lower, but in the short term, like, if you really need it, if you plan on going into a tournament, or you see this in a trade binder, you always wanted it, like under 30s, you can't go wrong. There's a lot of walls of China coming in here right now. 81 listings, guys, at around a 30 piece. Sure, could it go down to 25s? Anything is possible, but it is Mulcharmy Purulia. It's always high in demand. It's, you know, staple-ish because it's a Mulcharmy card, one of the better ones. So just one to keep in mind from the tins. It's been, you know, literally crashing down in price, as you can see here. Very recently, just a month ago, the card was a 40 piece. And it's down over $10 a pop. Volume is coming in, so if you need it, I wouldn't be waiting any longer. I would be getting exposure to this card, so just something to keep in mind. So if you need to purchase any of these cards, first link in the description down below. You want to come over here and get exposure. You want to fast track these cards here at your convenience. Every single card that we will be talking about today. Do not forget, guys, that we actually do have a giveaway right now. We have a brand new giveaway. Shout out to Andrew, man. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with Andrew, bro. Like, Andrew's is just is crazy. Member of the channel, always so supportive for me and the channel. He was like, Jay, I'm gonna send you a goodie so you can give it back to the community. And wow, like, look how beautiful this Future Fusion Ultimate Rare looks. If you're, you know, a boomer, you play Edison, you play Diva Hero, you play Hero, you play this, you play that, you know, you definitely want to get access to this Ultimate Rare that we will be giving away next week, guys. So you don't want to miss out. Link in the description down below to participate over here for free. Make sure you come over here and follow these instructions, and then you're in, guys. Then you're in. We're going to be selecting our giveaway winner probably in the latter part, probably like a week from now. So I'm gonna give you guys a week to participate. It's hot over there right now on X. You want to make sure you go, because someone's gonna win this, man, and it might be you. All you have to do is just get exposure to the giveaway for free. Can't make this stuff up, man. So we're gonna be selecting our giveaway winner probably next Friday as usual, so you don't want to miss out. And if you want a free course, guys, a free Market Watch course, our goal is to get 100 people here signed up for free, guys. You know, so you can make or save money in a more successful manner here when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Market watching. You don't want to miss out. All for free. 30 more of you guys. Come on now. We're a big community. We have 10,000 subs. We can make this happen now. Come on now. It's all for your own benefit. And again, you have the link to the course right here. You get free $15 off while you're at it. You have the Discord and X here if you want to join through here. Links in the description down below. Make sure you subscribe. Ring that bell. You know, like the video on the way in. I would gladly appreciate it, and make sure that you keep in mind none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. And if you did not catch, you know, our latest video before this one, collabing with Chris from Meta Games GX and Galzo, you can't miss out, man, because the structure deck is hot. You know, we're going to be covering it as well, probably this weekend, you know, just touching base on actual prices. But if you want, if you're a branded player, if you're going to pick up the structures, no better video to catch than this one right there. Make sure that you don't miss out. Then we have Mulcharmy Fuwalos. This card was pushing 24-25s not too long ago. Yeah, it's just retracing back down to the mean, you know, and just $2 down, nothing too crazy either. But the walls are here at 22s now. So again, a lot of supply coming in, 46 listings, a lot of walls of China competing with each other. And it does head towards 23s at the bottom of the page. But yeah, I mean, most Mulcharmies essentially are around $20. So if you need this card, just keep it in mind, the fact that it's going down in price. And yeah, most cards are crashing down, as you can see from their highs, even if it's just, you know, a $2 to $3 dump here in this case with this particular card. But you're seeing retracements back down to the mean on most cards from the tins right here. So if you want your Mulcharmy Fuwalos, this is a version you want, maybe, you know, $20 in person, you try and crack a deal. Not bad at all, guys. Definitely something to keep in mind with this card, as it is still staple-ish. It is Fuwalos. It is used, you know, everywhere essentially. It is that good. So, and again, yes, it got the Stampede treatment. It has the prismatic secret. We don't know if and when is going to get an additional print. It's not as easy and readily available to get as some people may think. So if you need this version at around 22s, around the low 20s, definitely not bad to get exposure if you really feel like, you know, you need the card. And we do have infinite impermanence, guys. I mean, this card is at an all-time low. For a Starlight Rare is around $13. Don't take this for granted, guys. Don't do that. Last week we talked about it was starting to curve, you know, down into the lower teens, and here we are. And again, essentially $40 gets you a playset of this. It's not bad, guys. Not bad. $40 gets you a playset of this card. And yes, Imperm, same deal. It already got the Rarity Collection 1 treatment, has been reprinted anywhere, and is actually getting another reprint towards the latter part of this year in that the Legendary Daxter collection or something coming out later this year, where it's gonna have like the Mulcharmy Meow. It's gonna have this card, I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. So, but as secret rares. But this is the higher end, man. You have the OG OTs from the OTS, you have the quarter century secret rare, and then you have these Starlights. These are the high rarity, and to me this is super cheap. You know, shout out to Cisco, hooked me up with a playset of this. You know, we had a successful trade, and he hooked your boy up. You know, again, Cisco, member of the channel, saw him at Anaheim, always a pleasure. Just this community is the best, man. I'm biased and I don't really care. You guys are amazing. But again, you know, so I already have my personal playset, and when I go to Pittsburgh, I'm gonna try and get another playset. Why not? Why not? You know, it's like Starlight Rare Imper, man. It's like the staple of staples. Like, you just can't go wrong picking this card up in the low teens. Like, come on now. It's just easy future money. There's no way this card is not like 20, 25, 30s. Imperms, when they first come out, they crash. All copies is readily available. They're everywhere, you know, everywhere, right? You know, but then later on, you know, the secret's gonna come, and then they all get hard to get heading into next year. The competitive season ramps up, people getting ready for the regionals, the YCSs, and eventually Nats. Don't sleep on the Starlight Rare. It just came out right now, almost 2 months in. It's readily available. You take advantage of that and you get exposure either for yourself or as an investment. It's nice to have a higher rarity version of the card that is this cheap. Don't take it for granted. We've seen imprims come out, crash, and then actually become money as the demand comes in and people realize that for a Starlight Rare, it's just too cheap. Again, with that long-term mindset. For now, of course, we're in the moment. Doesn't seem cheap. I'm sorry, it doesn't seem like readily available, you know, and like it's just everyone can have it, right? So everyone, there's no importance to pick it up. I'll get it later, you know, I'll have time. It's 13 bucks. Look, it's relatively cheap, right? You have to think ahead. You have to think in the future, you know, 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road, a year down the line. Damn, Starlight Rares behind the tins paywall. Wow, I could have picked them up at 13s and they're 30s right now. Doesn't have to happen, but it definitely can. And you don't want to be that guy where, you know, you're on the side where the grass ain't greener. Then we have Little Knight. Same deal. Little Knight is at all-time lows here, cracking into the single digit mark with mini walls right here. And yeah, it's essentially a $10 card, over 100 listings. So, you know, I guess Konami, you know, put a lot of Little Knights in the tins, and that's awesome. You know, that's awesome that an extra deck staple-ish card like this is this cheap. Yeah, I mean, it's cheaper than like what the supers and ultras were before this reprint. Crazy. Like, it's lovely to me, you know, not just for your personal copy, but also, you know, value wise. And, you know, I have a Euro one, so it looks gorgeous. That's my personal one. You know, because in this case, I like Starlight, so I'll pick up personal copies. When they were quarter century, like QCSRs, I don't really like them, so I don't pick them up for me just as an investment. But I know the masses do actually like QCSRs, and the masses also like Starlight Rare. So this one is pretty cheap. This one is at all-time lows right now. Anything at or under 10s should age very, very well. This card can also 2x. It could be a $20 card one day down the line, and no one would be surprised. Everyone would be like, yeah, man, it's Little Knight. Of course, I can't believe it was 10s. Same thing happened with the Plats. Same thing happens like with the PURs and the PCRs and Autumn Ps and Autumn Rs. You know, they were all like super cheap single digits, and then they 2x, and everyone was like, yeah, it's Little Knight, man. Like, what do you expect? Like, yeah, it makes sense. And here we are, guys. So don't take this for granted. You don't want to pay over 10 bucks for this card. Like, right now is the perfect entry point / price when it comes to Little Knight. Most people forgot about it. Most people not paying attention to it. There's a lack of interest, as you can see here. That's when you come in. Don't take the staple for granted. People did it back then when the supers were 3, 4, 5 bucks. Then they hit 10, 15s, and people, oh man, I should have picked up more Little. This is your chance. This is your chance to get Starlight Rare Little Knight right now. Like, you just can't go wrong. Just can't go wrong, man. Literally. Free money. Then we have the Black Goat Laughs. This card, the goat is not laughing right now because it's crashing down in price. Card was 10, pushing 11s. Boom. Literally. 40 to 50% dump overnight thanks to the ultra rare reprint, which actually got a picture already. So this weekend we're going to be discussing the Chronicles deck, the structured deck, and cards inside. And yeah, this ultra rare is 250s. Again, a lot of people are going to have access to this card because they're going to buy the structure and is going to automatically have have this card in there. So yeah, right now it's 250s. You have that wall, but then it quickly goes to 3s. It'll be pretty interesting to see how low this ultra rare goes behind the structured deck paywall. But the 10 version, crashing down, it says the 6s, and you do have a place at 550s. And then, the card essentially is a $6 card where you see, the walls of China. And I mean, the card is over 40% down from the high. So if you always wanted this specific version, ideally you're gonna pay, $5 would be that ideal price where you're getting the full 50% off to pick up this card. But yes, the Prismatic Secret Rare, and it's the technical high rarity out of the secret and the ultra. Of course, a lot of people prefer the first set OG secrets over any of these versions, but this is the Prismatic Secret Rare. Anything at around or below 6 should age well. $5 would be ideal, and this card getting that ultra rare now has people just no volume coming in, as most people that are pulling this just want to get rid of it because now there's a reprint. But I would be picking this card up at anything $5 and below, essentially, as the sell pressure comes in from the Ultra. That would be the thought process that I would have with a card like this that used to always be in demand. You know, the OGs used to be, look at that, man, $37, man. Like, if you go to the, look at that, it was $37 6 months ago. And now that $37 card is $8. Crazy, single digits here. Yeah, crashing down into oblivion, man. So hopefully you sold when we told you guys above $30. Excuse me, if you own this card, I'm like, just sell this card. Like, I'd be selling this card right now. And yeah, this one panned out, guys. So yeah, Primite Lordly Lode. A lot of people already forgot about this card. And I see a lot of deck lists and deck profiles across the world topping regionals in Mexico and here in the States and elsewhere. Like, just people playing Primite, and now with Mitsu Booty, that's crazy. So he you know, with Blue Eyes, Primite Blue Eyes, like Mitsu Booty, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that I think I saw something around, you know, I don't know if it was Blue Eyes Mitsurugi, but the whole point is, this card, don't sleep on it, man. Like it's still 1068s. Like, I don't know how. Like, that's awesome. 58 listings, awesome in the sense that it gives more people more opportunity to pick it up. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. And again, when you see a card like this, like, this is what you want to buy. Like, this is what you want to buy. Literally, you want to buy this area right here. Sideways action means lack of interest, means blood in the streets, mean you know, it's undervalued. It's consolidating. Like, it's the best time to buy a card that has been consolidating since it came out. That's what you want to see. You want to see this, man. Like, this is what you want. You want to keep in mind. You want to buy cards that are, you know, consolidating here before the potential, you know, next move up. Once people realize, damn, this card is actually more scarce than we thought. It's a prismatic secret. Primite players continue buying it. The volume is healthy. When you combine all these factors, like, you don't want to be that guy paying over 10, 11 bucks for a card like this. You just don't. You don't. You want to be a guy that comes in at the right time. You want to be a guy that comes in when there's lack of interest, when there's blood in the streets, when no one's paying attention to this card anymore after it came out. That's when you want to come in. Now, don't let this go from 11 to 15 to 20s one day. And these things are going to take time. They're going to take time. We say one day, not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but at one point we can come back, revisit, and see this card at 15 to 20s. No one would blink an eye. So keep it in mind. Primite Lordly Lode, great pickup at or near 10, 11 bucks right now before it could potentially move on higher down the line. Then we have Fiendsmith's track, guys. I mean, this card has crashed down. It was literally 17-18s the other day. Now it's a $15 card with actual walls of China at around 15s. A lot of supply coming in. 96 listings, almost at over 100 listings. Why? I mean, volume has been dwindling fast. And honestly, I mean, I don't see Fiendsmith anywhere, guys. Like, when we analyze the meta, you know, sure, there's the occasional decks, maybe Fiendsmith this, Fiendsmith that, but people are really playing Mitsu Booty. They're playing Yummy. They're playing, you know, just these meta-relevant decks that don't play Fiendsmith. And yes, again, like we just said, you're going to see the occasional top, a kid taking this far, you know, at a big event, or, you know, maybe at the regional level, maybe at the local level, but it's not heavily represented anymore. And that's the key. It is not heavily represented like it's been in the past, where like everyone was playing this engine. Now it's a select few. They're like, you know, I still love Fiendsmith. I'm still trying to make it work. I'm playing it with XYZ decks. So again, the card is 15 bucks. And right now, I mean, there's seems to be no end in sight. Usually this is a healthy point that you want to buy a retracement like this, but I'd be monitoring it closely because the deck, it just feels like, I'm sorry, the engine feels power crept right now. So we'll see how it continues to pan out. A lot of supply coming in, but if you need it, it's cheaper than it was recently at around 24s. At least it's 15s. But we'll see if it continues going down in price. We'll definitely keep you guys updated with that one. And we do have Fiendsmith's Requiem. This card was $5 the other day. Literally, when I went to Anaheim, card was $5. And now, literally just crashing, you know, down to below 3. Yeah, really, it's a $3 card. Then it goes to 350s quickly. So 98 listings. I mean, supplies coming in again. A lot of people, there's no rush towards Fiendsmith anymore. You know, there's just, it's like, okay. It's like, it's there. People that really wanted it, they already have it. supply continues coming in, and it's nice to see cards like these this cheap. We always thought that Fiendsmith should get hit on the list, but really Moon got hit, which is the indirect hit directly, I guess, but yeah, there's people out there still trying to have access to the engine, yeah, man, so this is pretty cheap. Like if you needed and anything at around threes and some change, like you pick it up. The cards like these, they're cheap, and then one day you wake up and they could be $5. You just never know when Fiendsmith as a package was someone out there is cooking. We have Lacrima the Crimson Tears. Honestly, I thought this card would hold better. I will not lie. It was 12s. I thought it would hold maybe $10 at the very least, 758s, but man, it's $6. 87 listings with massive walls of China. So yeah, this card has been just crashing down as we can see here, and yeah, I mean, no end in sight. It might break the previous low at around 5s and some change, so I would be monitoring this one. 87 listings. And if it's for you, you're on a budget, you just need your one of, like $6 ain't that all that bad if you need it. So definitely a card to keep in mind if you're already picking up the Fiendsmith package. Then we have Pot of Greed, man. Pot of Greed got super hyped after Genesis format. It was like $4 after the announcement. It went to 9s, but people were paying 10, 11s. Now crashing back down to 690s, but really it's a $6 card, guys. It quickly goes to 7s though, and it's just readily available at around 7 bones, over 100 listings. So yeah, supply is considerable for a lot of these cards, as you can see, moving on down in price. So again, when I go to Pittsburgh, I'm gonna be looking for these $6-7. Yeah, I want it, man. I want it for the long term. My play is gonna be from 6-7s to 12 to 15s, 14s, 2x moves. So I'm gonna be, if I see a Pot of Greed, I'm like, I want it, so no better time to pick up this card, not just for Genesis. As we can see, most Genesis decks are not using this card, but there's gonna be on Monday, there's gonna be this upcoming Monday, a points ban list for Genesis format, so you guys want to stay tuned for that. We mentioned it on X to keep you guys informed, because you never know, man. Maybe one of the new decks that pop up after the points list is a deck that uses Pot of Greed. You never know. Keep it in mind. And then you always have the Go angle as well, so definitely you want to make those considerations. Then you have Gamma Seal, guys, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. When it comes to cards like these, and also Nightmare Apprentice, I've always been a proponent, like, these cards are going to be free money, but in the future, not in the short term, right here. And honestly, look, it was 2s, it went up to 4s, and now you have an RO9 at 3s, but after that RO9 it quickly goes to 4s and eventually 5s. But I mean money, like 750s to 10s when the card was $2. Like, I see that happening in the future. It's just when you have supply, people cracking these open, they come in and provide one-off deals, it messes around with the average price. But a card like this is going to be money in the future, not just because it sees some type of play in Genesis format, but it's the best kaiju with the Starlight Rare. Don't take this for granted. If you can pick these up, $10 for a playset is the max that you would ever want to pay for this card. Just get exposure to the card. I believe it's free money in the future. And again, this is just another one that if I see in a binder, I'm gonna be like, I want it, because I know it's free money in the future, man. The game is truly that easy. You see it if you go to locals, if you go to regionals, if you go to YCS, wherever you go, if you see this card, just pick it up. Anything deep down under 5s is going to age well. It's going to age well in the future. Once it gets hard to get, this is a Starlight Rare version. It looks great. I have my personal Euros and they look clean, man. They just look so clean. So keep it in mind. Gamma Seal the Sea Turtle Kaiju, the best kaiju, some relevance in Genesis format. Modern, you never know when kaijus can make a comeback. So definitely a great one to be keeping in mind. And then you have Nightmare Apprentice, same deal. When we say it's going to be money, that doesn't mean that it can't hit all-time lows first. And right now, we're at all-time lows. This is beautiful, over 100 listings. It's 340s. Don't forget, Illusion's getting support down the line. You do have the walls of China, but after one wall, the next wall is like 50, 60 cents above, and then it just keeps going up and up and up. So anything under 5s, big picture, should age well. And then right now at 340s, it's like even better. It's like, $11 for a playset. Like, this is too good right now. Like, there's no excuse that you guys don't own at least a playset of this card. I mean, I just got like 6 of these that just came in. Where are they? Look at these beauties, guys. They just came in right here today in the mail day. He just came in. Look at these, just picking them up. Look at that. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Then I got other ones there too, and I'm so happy because I have over an RO9. I have over an RO9 of this card. and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. And then when I go to Pittsburgh, I'm gonna pick up more, just cause like this has no business being $10 for 3 of these. No business, Jay, but the card just came out and you know the supplies. Yeah, that's all now. That's short term. All of a sudden, these are gonna get hard to get all at once, essentially. And then people are gonna be like, wow, that's a Starlight is under 5s. They're gonna come in. Plus, you have Hecka Hands and Illusion support, and this is like free money, man. Like it's awesome. If you don't have this card, pick it up. Literally, like that's all I can say. If you don't have this card, no excuses to not get exposure. Just pick it up. Over 100 listings, you know, supply is at all-time high, where prices are at all-time low. Perfect combination to pick this card up for the future. Just don't sleep on it. Then we have Raigeki and we have Harpies. We always talk about these in tandem. Raigeki here literally at an all-time low. You have a one-off deal at 383, but pretty much is at a 450s. Then eventually, you know, closer to 5s here with the massive wall of China. So it's readily available. And again, maybe not right now, maybe not in the short, even midterm future, but long term, I think these age very, very well, being max rarity Starlights behind the 10 paywall. And it's Raigeki. When people play it, they play multiples. So I like this card, honestly. Like I like this as a pickup. Excuse me, anything under 5s should age very, very well. So definitely make those considerations when it comes to a card like this. And then you have Harpy's Feather Duster being a one of. I love to see the fact that it's around $3. You know, same deal. It quickly goes up to 337s. So again, yeah, most people just need one, but if you want like a playset, you don't want to pay over 10, 11 bucks for a playset, guys. So get your exposure, get access to the card. Hopefully it stays and remains around these prices by the time your boy hits the Pittsburgh floor, because we're gonna be eating good, man. This is free money down the line, man. Free 99. We have Fire King Courtier Okanix. This card is around $10 for a playset right now. Card with 7s and some change. What does that mean? If you need it, like, pick it up. If you need this card, pick it up. Anything at around 350s, you just live with the results. You pick it up, you get exposure. You especially if it's a play, you bought the retracement back down to the mean. You didn't FOMO in at the high, so you know, good job. You waited this much, this far along the line. If you need it, treat yourself. Come in here with 10 bucks, get exposure to the card. You know, before it could potentially continue moving on up higher in price. So almost 100 listings for as an ultra rare. Not too shabby. You do have walls of China, but no better time to pick up this card than now, in my humble opinion. Make sure you don't sleep on Fire King Courtier Okanix, because even as an ultra rare, it's seen play with Jirax. You know, Fire King Jirax. So you definitely want to keep this card in mind. And we have Queen of the Blazing Domain. This card is $5 again. It's crazy. I mean, the card was sub 5s. We get it at first, and then it spiked up, but essentially it came all the way back down to the scene of the crime. Crazy. These hype cycles, man. That's why I love talking about them in our free course. Over 100 listings. You have walls here at 5s already. Yeah, I mean, essentially, the card went up to 15s. Just keep this in mind. The card went up 3x quickly, like overnight, and now it's back down 3x to where it all started. Crazy, mind-boggling to see, with actual walls here of, you know, supply wise. So just wow. Hopefully, I mean, I got rid of mine. Hopefully you guys did too, because now we can get to pick these up again. Same deal. If I see these, I'm gonna be picking these up, because you know the game is too easy. This is just bound to be money in the future again. And we just play the cycles. Literally, we play the cycles, boys. We play the cycles. And here we have Iron Thunder, guys. This MEGATIN card, again, it was like $9-10 bucks, and now it says retracing a little bit, you know, down to like $8, but still, man, even with the walls of China, even with the supply, sure, it's in the 8s now, but it's pretty close to 10 still. It's just the natural retracement back down to the mean as people took profits. Me, I got rid of these at 10s at Anaheim. I bought them at 2s. You know, we took the 5x and we ran for them hills, man. So, you know, I would like to see it go back down to 5s at the very least. I don't see it happening here, because we just see a healthy retracement, but you never know. Patience wins this game. I was like, I'm just not using the card. I had like 5 of these. I think I said 3. No, I had a personal playset and like 2 more. I think I got rid of all of them. And now I need them again. I need at least a playset, but I ain't paying no, because I'm not using them. You know, it's just I wanted to have access to a playset, but when that access became $10, I wish I might, man. I'm like, yo, Billy, take these off me, man. You got a 10-piece trade value? Let me see that. Let me get that, man. So Iron Thunder, the new Solum card, and it's just, yeah, I mean, holding these levels strong. There is a lot of supply, a lot of Walls of China, a lot of competition, you know, around 850. But yeah, definitely just want to keep in mind that it's around 8s, you know, right here, 8 and some change. Yeah, man, it's still value. It's crazy. And we have Deception of the Sinful Spoils. The card recently went up to almost 6s. And then what do we have here? Let's draw a little bit, just very quickly. We're gonna draw it right here. And as we can see, essentially, we have a double top formation here. As we can see, I mean, right there, we draw the line, boom, double top. You have top number 1, top number 2. Usually after double top M pattern formations, you have the retracement back down to the mean. In this case, essentially to double bottom. Right here at around what, like it says 350s. And yeah, essentially that's where we're at. That's crazy. And we're like double bottoming at that exact previous price. So if you need this card, ideally you want to pay around 10 bucks for a playset, 78 listings, you know, yeah. You know, it's not like the end all be all. It's not like it's meta relevant, but it is an Azamina card, you know, a Sinful Spoil card that you definitely want to keep on your radar. So anything under 5 should age well. So seeing it here at under 4s is even better. So at around 350s, not bad at all. Definitely make those considerations right here if you really feel like you need to pick up the card. Then we do have Bystials, guys. We have Bystial Jewish Worm. And we have Bystial Magna Mutt. This card, again, Jewish Worm at around 3s. Of course, we have the ultra rares in the structure deck, so you do see that sell pressure. But for me, this is beautiful. Like, it's just beautiful to see this card at $3. Yes, it's a one of. Yes, it has an ultra rare print. But this is the max rarity. Keep that in mind. Even over the prismatics, this is the technical max rarity at under $10 for a place. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. No better time to pick this card up than at all-time lows. And if I see it at the event, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up at 3s. It's Jewish Worm, man. Jay, but it's a one. Yeah, $3. Yeah, let me get 3, man. Let me get 3 for 10. Where do I sign? Yo, yeah, okay. Yeah, Bystial's not seeing play right now. No one can. You never know, man. Remember, Dragoonity's getting support. Burst Protocol's coming out. They're all dragons. You just never know, man. You never know. So hey, you have to have that long-term vision, not short-term. Same as Magnum at around $3. You know, I think is just too cheap. You have the walls here, essentially 10 bucks for a playset. Beautiful. You pick these one-ofs, even at playsets, you get exposure to the card because they have a lot of room for upside. Even if they got reprinted in the structure deck as ultras, you know, these are the Starlight rares at 3s. It's just too cheap. It's too cheap. Let me see. What are the, look at that. So you have this ultra 50 cent, okay, but still, I would just be getting Starlight rare, man. Starlight rare. We have Retaliating Sea. I mean, this card, it was like $5, and then it is, you know, crashing down to 3s, man. 3s and some change. Not bad. $10 for a playset right there. And then there's a lot of one-offs, probably his 4s. So 100 listings, as you can see, most of the cards that we're talking about today, listings are going up. You know, supply is coming in. They're more readily available, therefore they're crashing in price from the highs, as we can see here. So yeah, $10 for a playset is what you would want to be looking at, honestly, for a card like this. Like, that's the max that you would really want to pay. So if you really need this card, I would be getting exposure of, you know, to it right now in the midst of this retracement back down to the mean, because it's actually, you know, people need it, see him play in side decks, things of that nature. And I believe in Genesis format as well. So just one that you don't want to forget about. You have Red Rose Dragon. Again, card was 80 shekels, went up to 2s, and right now it's $1.50. So if you need it, you know, $5 post tax, you get exposure to it, you know, especially if you're playing like the Rose Dragon deck with the new support. So not bad for the Starlight before it hits 2s and beyond. Just one to keep on your radar. We have number 90, Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. And every time I see this card at $1.50, I'm like, this is too easy, man. You know, literally $5 gets you a playset of this. Five and some change post tax. Like, no excuse to not get exposure. You see walls right here, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to go to Pittsburgh. Every binder that I see that has this, every, you know, person, I want it. Let me get it. I don't care. I need it. You know, let me pick it up, because the game is that easy. Like, this is future money written all over it. We saw it when Battles of Legend Chapter 1 came. It was cheap. No one cared about it. And then it went parabolic. Now you have a Starlight Rare is cheap. You know, and look, listings is not even at over 100 listings, guys. So This is primed to become pre-money, free money. I was going to say pre-money was that. Right now, as it consolidates at around 150s, 160s, no better time. The max you want to pay for a play set of this is 5 bones. That's the max. And right now, you're a tad bit under it. Take advantage of these prices. This could turn out to be great money. Again, down the line, 6 months, 9 months, a year out. If this doesn't get another reprint, and this is its Starlight Rare. And there's numbers collectors out there. I mean, you just have a multitude of reasons why you should be picking this card up. It's broken, as well as it consolidates here at these new higher levels from the actual lows. Then we have Miracle Fusion. This card, I mean, it was $1.50 not too long ago, and then now it's around $1, guys. Of course, the walls are at $1.33. So again, around $4 gets you a playset, of this card. And then the wall is $144. So keep it in mind, if you could pick this card up. I mean, I came here, seller had 80 for 86 cents. This was me, not these 3. Not these 12, but these 7 right here. 86 cents. I'm like, bro, it's too cheap, man. This Miracle Fusion, I think it ages well. Again, these are long-term plays, long-term penny stock moves. Just too beautiful to be 86 shekels, man. Like, shekels? Nah, it's too cheap. It's Miracle Fusion. Hero support coming around the corner as well. You never know. So if you could pick this card up at $1 and some change, don't take it for granted. You never know with iconic Yu-Gi-Oh cards like these in Starlight Rarity, how they're going to pan out in the short to mid-term. Then we have Memento cards. We have Memento Talon Fusion. We have Memento Talon Dark Blade. These 2 cards, they're prismatic secrets. That means they're harder to get than people realize. And, they've been consolidating at the shekel mark. I believe, I see these cards like Fusion becoming $1 and beyond, going from shekels to billies. Same as Dark Blade right here. Card used to be 66 cents. It actually went into the 90 cents range, and then just coming back down here at around 55 cents, just the walls coming in. But in the future, I could see this card going from shekels to billies, literally. So if you need this card, just keep it in mind. If you need Dark Blade, if you need Memento Talon Fusion, you pick it up now at shekels, around these walls of China right here. You don't wait. No need to wait until potentially it goes from shekels to billies. You want to be ready to ride that wave up, if anything, or save money right now compared to potential future prices. Then we have Varujos here and the Rabbit. Usually these are associated and they're played in Odeon. So Varujos is just broken generic level, rank 10. Just keep it in mind, man. Card was pushing 4s not too long ago, and now it's sub 3s again. Beautiful. At 250s, you pick this card up right now. This card could be up 2x or $5 in the future. You want to be ready now. You want to be early. If you see it in a binder, you pick it up. If you go to locals, if you go to regionals, if you go to YCS, just pick it up. Literally, you pick it up, you get exposure to it, because the game is truly that easy. Same as the Rabbit. The damn Rabbit was 250s and now crashing down into 1s and some change. As you continue to see these lower prices, you make sure you get exposure, at the very least the copies you need for yourself. And then if you can get a couple extra ones as investments, your binder will gladly appreciate such moves. We have Dragon Gate. Again, this card was $3. Now it's crashing down to $1 and some change. Beautiful. You could pick these cards up if you need them. Pick it up now. It's going to reclaim the $2 mark eventually, even though you do have some walls of China. So it's nice to see the supply coming in, volume dwindling. At the very least, get your one-of, get exposure to a single print prismatic like this. Then we have Tenpai Dragon Pydra. This card was recently in the 3s, pushing 350s, and now crashing down to all-time lows at $1 and some change here, essentially $2. That's where you see the walls, the new walls of China. So wow, it just flash crashed here, as we can see. And yeah, 77 listings. Tenpai has never been cheaper because obviously it has all them hits in the ban list. But if you always wanted it, you know, not bad at all. The prismatic looks gorgeous, just like the thunder in the background and things of that nature. So just one to keep in mind. We have Bottomless Trap Hole. Again, the boomer cards here, beautiful. They were 2s and some change, and now you have a couple copies here at around $1 and some change. But really, it's a $2 card and just beautiful. 414 listings. Maybe in person you can get these, a play set of these for maybe $5. That'd be awesome. And again, these are long-term plays. I think these age very, very well. You have the Eddie Edison players, you have, you know, the boomer players, and again, that player base, yeah, they're gonna prefer the OG versions of these cards most likely. But as a technical max rarity version here right now, Starlight Rare, it is not bad to pick this card at any price that is 2s and under. We have Metamorphosis, a couple ultras here. You know, the card was $1 and some change, and now you're starting to see the cracks here into the shekel territory. Just wanted to keep in mind, you know, if you need to pick it up, if you're playing it in Genesis format, your GOAT Boomer. Like, this holographic is great for a card that we wanted it to get reprinted for decades, literally, and it didn't. And now it just didn't get the it didn't just get the quarter century and the plat, but also this ultra rare readily available. So you definitely want to keep it in mind. And then we do have Dark End Evaporation Dragon, guys. You know, the card was around $1, and now you have walls at 75 cents. So at 3/4 a pop, no better time to pick this card up than now, in my humble opinion, before Burst Protocol comes out in the early part of next year. This card is bound to go from shekels to billies again at one point. You want to be ready for that ride. So anytime that I can see and pick up this card, look, the 25 cents I came in, where is it? Let me see. I didn't just buy 3. I bought more, I thought. Maybe it was just a playset. But yeah, I came in at quarters. Thought I bought like 5 of these, but the whole point is I got exposure to the card. Maybe it was just 3, but yeah, just picking them up, man. Quarters, this is quarters to dollars, 4X's, man. Every quarter I put in is $1 down the line because the game is free. It is literally that easy. And lastly, we have Bystial Baldrake. If you stayed this far out into the video, you guys deserve this deal in the sense that it's a single print. I'm sorry, not single print. It's the one that didn't get reprinted in the structured deck. So again, everyone's picking up their Bystial cards. Just keep this one in mind. I get it. This is one of the ones that is less utilized, but you know, right now at technical all-time lows at under 2s, I believe this one could age very, very well. Just one that you want to keep on your radar. Guys, if you made it this far out into the video, you guys are straight MVPs. Make sure you subscribe, you like the video, you ring that bell on the way out. We'd gladly appreciate it. And share this in one place in a group chat with some friends. It really does go a long way. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.